What's up everybody, Kinetic here, and welcome back to Mute Legends. So here we are, this is the fourth class preview here for the game in the first English beta test for North America and also for Europe. And I got a sexy partner with me with an even sexier voice. Mike, why don't you say hi to the audience?
Hello from Sweden.
Yes. One of my good buddies from Sweden is playing Mute Legend with me, and we are going to jump right into it, I think. Actually, first, let's take a quick look at the skills that I have available for the War Mage class. This is actually playing really well, quite powerful, as I kind of expected to. The abilities like Fire Curtain is really good, kind of damage over time path that it creates of fire. I've also got the Fire Clutches. Now, this is a cool skill to keep in mind, because what it will do is it will inflict immediate damage and then damage over time for, I think it's about 5 seconds. I'm not sure why I can't find it, it's like actually written here, but I think I've counted it and it's about 5 seconds that lasts. And enemies that are killed by the continuous damage, they then explode and then inflict even more damage around them. So you can already tell from that it's important to try and to set that dot on them, and then within the 5 seconds get them to die, because then they'll set off secondary explosions, which is even better for your damage. Power Slash, I really don't use this much. It is basically like a spread AoE kind of cast, and it slows enemies, but most of the time I just don't find a use for it yet. I'm not sure what it is. Like, I tend to just go 1, 2 like that, get the dots ticking. And then for the basic enemies, right, like just regular trasher like this over here, I'll go 1, 2, and then I'll start using that skill right there. That's my, well, I set it to my right click. The Radiant Chain Lightning shoots electromagnetic energy that inflicts a continuous damage on its targets, 180, 240, 320 by the 3rd stage. Now, you may recognize this if you've seen my Whisperer videos or any Whisperer footage played so far. There, he's doing it right there. What is that called? Swift Shot? I believe that's what that's called.
Yep.
Swift Shot is the same thing. It's a channeled cast, and of course it continues to use your MP pool, but as you hold it down, then it gets more and more powerful. So you want to try and, you know, set up the battlefield where you've set off some of your casts, get some, like for example, dots rolling or something like that, and then still have enough mana to then go ahead and hit the other skills like that. So by the time I just did those 3 skills and got to the final stage, I was already like 3/4 out of my MP pool. So War Mage is pretty hungry or thirsty, however you want to look at it, when it comes to MP, with just only a few casts. Now, I've also just got at level 19 Full Throttle, and this is a very short teleport that leaves an explosion behind. And the way that I think that this could be synergized, maybe as an opener, or just maybe like in a way to re-engage, would be to find an enemy. Let's say, like again, these guys over here, teleport over, and then quickly hit my Cold Murder skill, which is quite powerful. It is, let's see, enables you to quickly spin, attacking surrounding enemies at 382% magic attack and stunning enemies in front of you for 1.5 seconds. So those 2 skills combined right there, the Full Throttle and Cold Murder, is quite good. And in terms of mana, it's really not that bad. Like, if I engage with those 2 and then do my 3, I will probably still be able to hit stage 3 with the Radiant Chain. And then of course on my left click I've got Chaos Orb, which is just a generator, right? But I brought Mike in here specifically because I wanted to get his impressions on the game and give you guys like another voice to hear other than my own, because you know, diversity of opinion is good. So Mike's been playing mainly Whisperer, is that right?
Yep, it's the only class I've been playing so far.
I was asking him before because it feels like out of all of the classes that I've played personally, although he doesn't probably get this, having only really played Whisperer, that it feels a bit underpowered. What do you have to say about that, Mike?
Well, compared to how fast your character is killing stuff, kind of looks like it's a bit underpowered. It still can handle itself, but it could use a buff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think all the classes more or less will be able to solo, you know, if need be or whatever, to the end. But for the Whisperer, it might take a little bit longer. It feels, at least towards the earliest stages, like they're a bit underpowered. I noticed that as well. Oh, we've got a shine goblin around here somewhere. Let's clean up the trash first. Wow, these guys are just all over the place. Pain in the ass mobs. Die! Oh, there's a mini boss. I don't see the goblin yet. Yeah, so I'm really still, if you see me kind of like doing all kinds of weird combinations with my skills, I'm still very much experimenting with it right now. And I think I saw the goblin back there actually, Mike. And of course, every time I change the slots of where my skills are, I also forget where the hell they are, and I start pushing buttons. Okay, yeah, I think he's back here. Ready?
Yep.
Wait. Nothing?
Nope.
Wow, okay. So you can actually see, if you look really closely, you can see those secondary explosions setting off as I managed to kill enemies within that dot period. Soul level up. For my my soul levels, what I've been doing mainly up to this point is just pumping in to get a bigger mana pool, because, like I said, with all of the skills that you're clicking so fast, and then trying to still have some to cast for the chain lightning thing, right? You'll be really low really fast if you're not, especially if you're not like really taking into consideration your generator while you're throwing out all these combos. We're making Master look so easy, man. I want us to, one of these times, try to do, what's the next level of difficulty? I can't remember. For these dungeons, that should be interesting. That should be like what Master is to a soloist, I think, basically. Look at this, we're already at the boss. This is amazing. We noticed something, sorry, go ahead.
It's going quite fast when you're two people.
Oh, dude, yeah. I think you and I cut off probably 30 minutes worth of leveling to get to where we are right now, because we've got the two of us to kind of spread out, and obviously outside for quests, they're not calculating or, you know, buffing up enemies to be as threatening as they are to solo players, right? So we are just completely smoking everything so fast.
Yeah, there was this quest where we were supposed to kill, was it 3 or 5 enemies that we did in like 4 seconds?
Yeah, it was just ridiculous. The fastest quest I think I've ever done in an online game. Ow, that hurts. Oh, that's a mini boss. That's why I didn't even see the shine underneath him. And he's done. Uh-oh, no, he's not done because he's got a partner. Careful. I like the, I really like the range of the War Mage, especially with that, that Radiant Chain. I keep calling it Chain Lightning because, I don't know, that just makes more sense to me. But, Radiant Chain, as a lightning skill, has really nice range. What I really, really like to see with this skill, can you do it actually with Swish Shot? Because I think you kind of can. Can't you, like, hold that and still kind of turn, like, if you want to, in a 360? Try that with Whisperer.
Yep.
Yeah, he can do that, but I can't do that. When I'm doing this, look at it. You can see my mouse is moving around. It will not turn around, and that's, oh man, that's such a bummer. I would really, really like to be able to like re-aim it somewhere, because, you know, as you can see, enemies are running around all over the place. Bosses will teleport or charge you or something like that, and it's going to throw off your aim really, really quickly. So that would be, man, honestly, one of the things I would request quite quickly from these guys to fix. I'm taking some hits. Really? Wow. Uh-oh. Get away from that. Oh, boy. Be nice to meet Ping. I haven't fought this guy in a while. This is... Oh, no. Are you down?
Yep.
No! Alright, hang on. I just need to not die. Wait, what just happened? Uh-oh! No! No! That was perfectly timed by him. Alright, let's go to the checkpoint just outside. This is good. I'm actually glad to see that there's something that is kicking our ass finally, because
yep.
And that's probably why we're getting our asses kicked as well, because we're not used to having any kind of challenge up to this point at all. In fact, I would also say that between certain dungeon bosses, there's like at least 3 that I can definitely remember. You've got what's his name that we just fought, the headless guy. What's his name? I can't remember. Starts with a D. Dulladin or something like that. Then you've got Eye of Death. Yeah, something like that. Then you've got Eye of Death, which I like to call him Medusa, because he's like a Medusa boss, but he's a douchebag. I hate that boss so much. Medusa. And then we've got this guy. I don't even know his name. And like the Dulladin guy or whatever his name. No, that's our server name. Whatever his name is, right? The headless guy. He's easiest by far, don't you think? Compared to the boss that we just fought here.
Yeah, he was almost easier than some of the mid bosses that you face by just walking around in the world.
Yeah, like there's even some of the mini bosses roaming around outside that are harder than him. So I would like to see like a more equal challenge between these dungeon bosses for sure. But now that we see what's going on here, I think we'll have a much better next attempt, don't you, Mike?
Hopefully.
We got to make sure that we take out those spears or whatever it is that he's plunging into the ground, because otherwise they're just gonna cover the entire ground in like that slow effect, and he will ruin us.
Yep.
And yeah, try to get out of his. I don't know what the ping is like for you, but try to get out of his that stuff like that as quickly as possible. Come on. Ah! No, thank you. Getting out of that. Man, how many of these is he creating? This is nuts. Come on. There we go. Okay, I think the ground is clear now, and I'm completely out of MP.
He just threw down a new spear instantly when you destroyed that one.
Alright, see if you can't, because you can dodge his ow! You can dodge his attacks better than I can. See if you can't keep him busy while I do this. Alright, there we go. All the spears are down right now. There's a green shine healing orb thingy over there. I don't know if those are specific to me or not. Oh, that was perfectly lined up. Get out!
Watch out.
Yep, I'm good. Thank God I've got that teleport ability. Die! Oh, yeah. That was much better.
Yep.
Hey, not bad. We got an S rank for it. No yellows for me. I did get a hero token, though. I'll take that. If I can click on it. Some of the loot that that drops is like almost directly sitting on top of the exit. Also, something that that Mike and I discovered pretty early on is that we're picking up each other's gear. Some of the stuff that drops is for his Whisperer, and some of the stuff that he's picking up is for my for my War Mage. So we tend to, what we do for efficiency's sake, at least I think it's more efficient anyway. What do you think, Mike? We wait till the end of the dungeon, and then we go ahead at that point and then start trading items, because otherwise we would be like stopping every 5 minutes to swap items with each other.
Yep.
Dark Lord, I think that might be it. Or wait, no, I got a headpiece for you. So you might be wondering, well, wait a minute, is the loot just like all open loot, and you know, is everybody picking up, you know, my loot? It's not like that, I don't think, from what we can tell, because I see stuff on the ground and he doesn't. It seems that the loot is personal, but maybe they just haven't sorted it out yet in the coding or something like that. What it does is it just takes into consideration everything that's dropping, and then it like splits it, I guess, or whatever, between the two characters without managing like who that's actually supposed to go to. So it'll just like cut the loot pool, you know, that's dropping in half, and then give it to one person, give the rest to the other, or something like that. You know what I mean? So then we end up going through this. But Mike said something interesting, and I was like, huh, maybe you're right. He said maybe that's just their way of kind of promoting social interaction or something like that between people. And, you know, that's actually not a bad idea. I mean, it will probably still mean, especially with randoms, right, that that most randoms will not care about getting their loot from you, and they'll probably just keep whatever they picked up that's supposed to be yours as well. So I don't know how I feel about it. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. What if somebody, like, let's say Mike isn't, you know, like a friend of mine or something like that, and he picks up a yellow, or maybe even like a legendary or something like that, whatever, higher, you know, super grade for me, chances are he's not going to give that to me, because even though it is for me, he could just dismantle it, and he wins by keeping it, because then he gets that crafting material. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, but you kind of run into that risk with all MMOs, that people is going to steal loot that's not for them. They seem to always find a way to do that.
Yeah. So I wonder how much of this is intended by the developers, and how much of it is just something that's kind of the current state of the beta. I think that they're more than likely, definitely, yeah, continuing to look into all of the feedback. I don't know. I think I would like a more tried and true system of personal loot. What do you think, Mike? Or do you kind of like the idea that there's maybe that social interaction or whatever by you know, all loot just dropping like that, the way that it has been?
The social interaction is good in theory, but in practice I don't think it will work all that great. So I kind of prefer personalized loot.
Yeah, it's not going to work with randoms, but it's not going to be an issue for people that are playing like in guilds, you know, running dungeons together and stuff like that. Because of course, I would think anyway, right, that if we're in a guild with each other, then we would look out for each other, because it's good for the guild. You know, what's good for, you know, helping your buddy is good for helping the entire guild and stuff like that. So I don't know. Webs End, if you guys are watching this, then there's some points of view, I think, and definitely you guys watching these videos, let me and Webs End, because I think that they have been probably watching several, if not all, of my videos to kind of get my feedback and your feedback, reading comments and stuff like that. We've seen them commenting about things that I've said in the videos, so the eyes are there watching and reading comments. Let me know, and everybody else know, what you think in the comments section below. Click the like button to support these View Legend videos here on the channel. That wraps up for the class previews. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the rest of the beta up until Friday, because I'm leaving town. I'm going to Tokyo after that for a short holiday for a few days, but then I'll be back And I swear to you, I'm going to catch up with those other games that I've been playing, like Path of Exile, Grim Dawn, and stuff like that. But yeah, for the rest of the beta here, I think I'm going to push forward with one of the classes. I would really like to know actually, which class would you be most interested in seeing me push to endgame with? We've got the Dark Lord, the Blader, Whisperer, and War Mage. Out of those 4 classes, what would you like to see me push for towards the end? And I'll take that into consideration as I push forward and make some more videos. But yeah, that's it, guys. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss the next video. My name is Kinetic, and his name is
Mike on the couch.
And we'll see you next time. At least you got a sexier dance than me. Look at this garbage, man. What is that? That is lame, man.
That's someone that's really socially awkward trying to be cool.
Come on, Whisperer, shake it for us. Shake it, baby. Look, even your pet's shaking it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got the moves, girl. You got the moves.